So I've got the seat pan here. I took the seat apart this morning uh, before work. So I got the foam inside. I'll show you what I'm doing with that. But I'm pulling these hinges off this thing. I need to get them off because I'm going to take and treat the seat pan with, I'm going to hit it with etching primer. And I'm going to let that thing sit for like 4 days. Seriously, I literally let that thing sit that long and let it set up. Okay, I've got my seat pan hanging. I got it masked off. I masked off these rubbers because I didn't want to pull on them too hard. I was concerned that they were going to just rip, and I don't have to replace that. And then underneath that, obviously, I have these brackets hanging, as we can see. And I'm going to go at it and hit it with this etching primer, like right away, because it's 17 degrees outside. I got the shop at 55 degrees right now. I just brought the stuff in from, or out from the house rather, and I'm going to shoot this. And as soon as it flashes, I'm going to take it back into the house and hang it up where it's going to remain for 4 days, allowing that etching primer to set. So here we are. It's been 4 days and I let this thing harden. And I tell you what, this primer, I mean, this stuff hardens like a brick when you let it sit there that long. I'm probably being extreme with it, but I don't really care. And I'm going to hit it with this appliance epoxy, which is really good stuff. I've got the hinges hanging below it, and we're going to shoot this thing, and she'll be pretty nice, and I guarantee you it will not rust again. So let's do this, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. So I'm in the dining room at my house on the brand new kitchen table, which is funny, and I've got my seat pan here, and she's looking really good. I mean, it's a seat pan. Other side's real nice. There's no rust on this thing. That appliance epoxy, that stuff is just fabulous. I've got my hinges, they're done. And I've got my foam. And I was telling you guys that I was actually going to tell you about this foam. This foam is actually coated with Dynaflex 230 Ultra caulk. Believe it or not, I coated it, and it fills in any pits on the seat. And I know I'm going to get a lot of slack about this, but I'm going to tell you, I did this on a seat foam 5 years ago, and it's still in good order. I just can't believe how it just smooths it out. And if you've got pieces missing or chips, you can kind of like caulk them back in there. And this stuff is super flexible, and it adds to your, it makes your seat nice and firm. It's like day one. I did it on my 1000 cow. I've got an 81 LTD 1000 out in the garage, and I did it on that, and it's been about 3 years and the thing's in excellent shape. So we're getting ready to put this seat together, and should turn out really well. The clips are in place. I use super glue to glue the seat edging on, and I'm ready to go ahead and put the foam on and stretch this cover over this thing. Yeah, so I'm putting the wraps to the seat project now. This is a good thing. Another portion done. It's always good to do parts of a bike. I see a lot of people tear bikes apart, and then they can't deal with it because they're just overwhelmed by the project. Try and restore like a part of a machine sometime. That's what you want to do. Voila, good deal. Nice looking seat. Nice looking seat. Should look good on the bike. Very nice. Stiff. Very, very happy with that. Another part of the bike done. So we've done the front and rear and the side, and now we're pulling this around to get this tighter. I want to get this seam near the bottom. So I'm going to show you how I have to do this wrestling match. I'm going to bring this up and out of the tab. Pull it around and stick it back in the tab. Then I'm just going to take this butter knife and simply bend that tab down. And it's like a rinse, wash, repeat here. And boy, is it a wrestling match. Be careful with these metal tabs if you do it. Just take your time. This is really cool. All right. Loving it. And look at that. Look at how nice this seat is. I mean, it was quite the chore. What I did is I stretched the front and rear, and I'm sorry I didn't get any video for you of that, but I stretched the front and rear, and then I let it sit, and just an hour later I come in and I'd stretch more and more and more. But if you look at the difference between, you know, old and new, with that foam coated and everything, flip the seat over. Look at how nice that is. That's like brand new. That's basically how she's done.